Are you tired of trying to be happy? Feeling empty? What if everything you've been taught about success, love, fulfillment is wrong? Learn the wisdom of the ancient Stoics and discover lessons that will change your life. Get ready for a journey that is not for the faint of heart. When I was growing up, I was taught to chase success, wealth, happiness. I followed society's plan: do well in school, get a good job, so on. Are you tired of chasing happiness only to feel empty? What if everything you've been taught about success, love, fulfillment is wrong? Embrace the wisdom of the ancient Stoics and discover controversial lessons that will change your life. Get ready. This journey is not for the faint of heart. Growing up, I was always taught to chase success, wealth, happiness. I followed society's blueprint: excel in school, get a high-paying job, seek validation from others. Yet, despite achieving what many would call success, I felt an annoying emptiness inside. When I lost my job, a position I had tied my identity and self, I was devastated. This turning point led me to explore philosophies that promised deeper meaning and fulfillment. It was then that I stumbled upon Stoicism, an ancient wisdom that challenged everything I thought I knew about life through personal trials. Embracing discomfort, radically shifting my mindset, I discovered the transformative power of Stoicism. Here are controversial lessons that reshaped my life and can revolutionize yours too. Prepare to question everything and embark on a journey towards true freedom and fulfillment. Point 1. Don't feel sorry for others. One of the most important lessons I've learned from Stoicism is to not feel sorry for others. Here are some counterintuitive and controversial lessons I've learned from Stoicism. Society often equates compassion with pity, encouraging us to feel sorry for those who are struggling. However, Stoicism teaches that pity can be disempowering, fostering a sense of helplessness and dependence. Instead of offering pity, true compassion lies in empowering others to find their strength. Don't feel sorry for others. Society often says that we should feel sorry for people who are having a hard time. Stoicism says that feeling sorry can make people feel helpless and needy. Instead of feeling sorry for others, we should try to help them find their strength and resilience. I remember a time when a close friend of mine, Mark, was having a hard time after a very hard breakup. At first, I wanted to feel sorry for him and tell him how sad I felt about his situation. After a while, I saw that feeling sorry wasn't helping him. It was keeping him stuck in a cycle of self-reject pity. Stoicism teaches us that pity can be harmful. It makes people feel helpless and dependent. Instead of feeling sorry for someone, we should try to help them. Pity and inaction. I decided to change my approach. I started encouraging him to see his breakup as an opportunity for growth. I told him that he could control his own thoughts and actions. By focusing on what he could control, his own thoughts and actions, Mark began to feel better. He started working on himself, pursuing hobbies he had neglected. Eventually, he felt stronger and more self-reject pity. Pity is a controversial concept in Stoicism. Many people equate compassion with pity, encouraging us to feel sorry for those who are struggling. However, Stoicism teaches that pity can be disempowering, fostering a sense of helplessness and dependence. Instead of offering pity, true compassion lies in empowering others to find their strength. This experience taught me a profound lesson: pity can trap people in their victimhood, while true compassion empowers them to rise above their circumstances. This perspective is controversial because it challenges the widespread belief that feeling sorry for someone is inherently kind and supportive. However, the deep message here is that genuine support involves helping. People who are strong recognize and use their inner strength. Rejecting pity means encouraging people to be strong and not dependent on others. It means seeing people as capable of overcoming their challenges, not as victims. By shifting from pity to empowerment, we help others become confident and strong. This mindset doesn't just benefit them. It transforms our world, relationships, and the way we engage with the world. In a world where pity is often mistaken for compassion, embracing this Stoic principle requires courage and a willingness to challenge societal norms. The rewards are great: stronger, more resilient individuals who are empowered to face life's challenges head-on. So the next time you encounter someone in distress, resist the urge to. Don't pity people. Pity can make people feel helpless and dependent. Instead, help them find their own strength. Don't just pity people. Give them the gift of empowerment and watch them improve their lives. Stop complaining. One of the most important and controversial lessons from Stoicism is to stop complaining. In today's world, complaining is seen as a healthy way to release frustration and connect with others. Stoicism sees complaining as counterproductive and selfish. Stoicism teaches us that pity can be harmful. It makes people feel helpless and dependent. It's not easy to change this way of thinking. It's very powerful. I used to complain a lot. I would complain about traffic, bad weather, long lines. Nothing was too small to complain about. Complaining felt natural. It was a way to connect with others who complained about the same things. I noticed that the more I complained, the more negative and helpless I felt. Complaining didn't change my circumstances. It only made me feel more powerless and negative. One day, after complaining again, I had an idea-laden conversation with a friend. I read a quote from the Stoic philosopher Epictetus: "It's not what happens to you. How you react to it that matters." This quote really resonated with me. I realized that my constant complaining was a reaction that kept me stuck in a cycle of negativity. I decided to try not complaining at all. At first, it was really hard. I had to catch myself mid-sentence, change my thoughts, find constructive ways to deal with my frustrations. Instead of complaining about traffic, I started using that time to listen to audiobooks or practice mindfulness. When faced with bad weather, I embraced it as an opportunity to enjoy indoor activities or reflect quietly. This change greatly improved my mindset. By not complaining, I started to focus on solutions rather than problems. I felt more in control of my reactions and more at peace with my circumstances. My relationships improved as well. Conversations became more positive and meaningful without the constant undercurrent of shared grievances. The important message here is that complaining is a form of surrender. It's an admission. You can't change your circumstances. You can choose not to complain about them. Shunning complaints is an act of empowerment. It's a commitment to focus on what you can control: your thoughts, actions, attitudes rather than what you can't. This perspective is controversial because it goes against a culture that often encourages and even celebrates complaining as a form of expression and connection. However, the Stoic approach reveals a higher form of resilience and strength. By refusing to complain, you train yourself to see opportunities where others see obstacles and to cultivate a mindset of proactive problem solving. Don't just complain, take action. Think about the last time you were stuck in a long line at the grocery store. Instead of complaining, try being patient. Talk to someone. Just relax for a minute. This can change a frustrating situation into something good. In conclusion, not complaining is not about hiding your feelings. It's not about hiding your emotions or ignoring challenges. It's about choosing a more constructive and empowering response to life's inevitable difficulties. By embracing this Stoic principle, you'll find that your outlook on life becomes more positive. Your resilience strengthens. Your capacity for finding solutions expands. So the next time you're tempted to complain, remember that you have the power to transform that moment into one of growth and empowerment. Point 3. Practice honest self-criticism. One of the most uncomfortable yet important Stoic lessons is practicing honest self-criticism. In a culture that often promotes self-esteem and positive affirmations at any cost, the idea of rigorously critiquing oneself can seem harsh and even counterproductive. However, true growth and self-criticism is hard. It can help you improve. In our culture, we often focus on being positive and on praising ourselves. Sometimes, we need to look closely at our mistakes and take responsibility for them. I used to avoid criticism. I focused on the good things I had done. Talking about your shortcomings can make you feel good. It won't fix them. I was stuck in patterns of behavior that sabotaged my success and happiness. I was too afraid to face them. Everything changed when I encountered the Stoic principle of prosauche. Attentiveness to oneself. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, often reflected on his own shortcomings with brutal honesty. Inspired by his example, I decided to adopt a practice of daily self-reflection. It means looking closely at your actions, thoughts, intentions. The first few times were very hard. I had to deal with parts of myself that I had ignored or denied. For example, I had to deal with my impatience, my tendency to procrastinate, my occasional arrogance. It was painful to acknowledge these flaws. It was also liberating. By bringing them to light, I could finally address them. One example was my tendency to procrastinate. I used to justify it as a need for more time to think or a preference for working under pressure. But honest self-criticism made me realize that I was actually afraid of failure and lacked discipline. Once I understood this, I could develop strategies to deal with it, like breaking tasks into smaller steps and setting strict deadlines for myself. This self-criticism did not lead to self-criticism. Practicing honest self-criticism is perhaps one of the most uncomfortable yet transformative Stoic lessons. In a culture that often promotes self-esteem and positive affirmations at any cost, the idea of rigorously critiquing oneself can seem harsh and even counterproductive. However, true growth and self-loathing, as one might fear, can actually be beneficial. Instead, it can foster a deeper understanding of yourself and a commitment to improvement. You begin to see your flaws not as fixed traits, as areas for growth. This shift in perspective empowers you to take actionable steps towards becoming a better version of yourself. The deep message here is that true self-love involves recognizing and working on our imperfections. It's about striving for self-improvement. Criticism. Practicing honest self-criticism is perhaps one of the most uncomfortable yet transformative Stoic lessons. In a culture that often promotes self-esteem and positive affirmations at any cost, the idea of rigorously critiquing oneself can seem harsh and even counterproductive. However, true growth and self-improvement, rather than settling for complacency, is possible. Honest self-criticism is not about tearing ourselves down, about building ourselves up from a foundation of truth and accountability. This practice is controversial because it contradicts the popular notion that constant positive affirmation is the key to self-esteem. However, the Stoics teach us that genuine confidence comes from knowing ourselves fully, including our weaknesses, taking responsibility for our actions, This level of honesty can be uncomfortable. It is essential for true personal growth. Think of it this way: if you never acknowledge a leak in your roof, you will never be able to fix it. If you don't fix the leak, it will only get worse over time. If you can identify the leak, you can repair it and prevent further damage. If you can practice honest self-criticism, you can address your flaws and prevent them from undermining your success and happiness. In conclusion, practicing honest self-criticism is a powerful tool for self-improvement. It requires courage to face our flaws and discipline to work on them. The rewards are great. You gain a deeper understanding of yourself, stronger resilience, a genuine sense of self. Embrace this Stoic principle and start your journey towards becoming the best version of yourself. In a world full of information, entertainment, instant gratification, the idea of mindful consumption can help you stay focused and disciplined. Stoicism teaches us to be deliberate and selective about what we allow into our minds and bodies. This practice can help you live a healthier lifestyle and think more clearly. We live in an age where information is available 24/7. The constant flow of news, social media updates, digital content can be overwhelming. I used to start my day by scrolling through social media and reading the news, thinking I was staying informed. However, I found myself feeling anxious, distracted, sometimes even depressed by the constant stream of negative news and superficial content. I was inspired by the Stoic principle of controlling what you can and accepting what you can't. You cannot. That I decided to control the information I consumed. That I limited my news consumption to once a day from reliable sources and unfollowed accounts that didn't add value to my life. That I began my mornings with a book or a meditation session instead. This shift not only reduced my anxiety, also improved my focus and productivity throughout the day. Entertainment is another area where mindful consumption can make a significant difference. Binge watching, example, can be harmful. Watching TV shows or spending hours on video games can be fun in moderation. They often lead to wasted time and unfulfilled potential. That I used to justify my excessive TV watching as a way to unwind. It often left me feeling more drained and disconnected from my goals. By applying Stoic wisdom, I started to evaluate how my entertainment choices impacted my well-being. Personal growth. I replaced mindless TV marathons with activities that enriched my life, such as reading, learning a new skill, having meaningful conversations. This didn't mean eliminating entertainment altogether. Choosing content that inspired and educated me. Mindful consumption extends to what we eat and drink as well. The Stoics believed in temperance and self-control. Watching TV shows or playing video games can be fun. It can also waste time and prevent you from achieving your goals. I used to think that watching a lot of TV was a way to relax. It often left me feeling tired and disconnected from my goals. By using Stoic wisdom, I started to think about how my entertainment choices affected my control. I used to eat a lot of junk food and sugary drinks without realizing how they affected my energy levels and overall health. By being more aware of how different foods made me feel, I started to pay attention to my choices. I started eating more whole foods, drinking plenty of water, eating fewer processed snacks. This simple change led to increased energy, better focus, a general sense of by practicing mindful eating, where you savor each bite and pay attention to your hunger and fullness signals. You can develop a healthier relationship with food. Even our social interactions can benefit from this practice. Stoicism teaches us to surround ourselves with individuals who uplift and challenge us in positive ways. That I realized that some relationships in my life were draining rather than enriching. Engaging in gossip or negative conversations left me feeling depleted and uninspired. I used to think that watching TV or playing video games was okay in moderation. I learned that it often led to wasted time and unfulfilled potential. I used to justify my excessive TV watching as a way to unwind. It often left me feeling more drained and disconnected from my goals. By applying Stoic wisdom, I started to evaluate how my entertainment choices impacted my well-being. I began to seek out relationships that were based on mutual respect, growth, positivity. I spent more time with people who inspired me and less with those who brought negativity. This shift not only improved my mental health, also created a more supportive and motivating social environment. Digital detox, finally. Implementing regular digital detoxes can greatly enhance mindful consumption. I used to be glued to my phone, constantly checking emails, texts, social media. This habit is distracting and makes us feel stressed. Inspired by Stoic practices, I started scheduling regular digital detoxes. During these periods, I disconnect from all digital devices. I engage in offline activities like hiking, journaling, spending quality time with loved ones. These breaks help me reset my mind, reduce stress, reconnect with the present moment. Deep message. The deep message behind mindful consumption is about it's important to take control of our lives and make choices that match our values and goals. We need to understand that not everything we see or hear is good for us. Our time is valuable. If we pay attention to what we consume, like information, entertainment, food, social interactions, we can have a more meaningful and satisfying life. Being mindful means not just doing things on autopilot. It takes some discipline, self-awareness, and a commitment to personal growth. The rewards are great. Greater clarity, reduced stress, improved health, a deeper sense of purpose. In a world that always demands our attention, mindful consumption is a powerful practice that helps us focus on what truly matters and live a more meaningful life. Morning mindset. Setting a positive and intentional mindset each morning is a powerful practice that can transform your entire day. This habit, rooted in Stoic philosophy, involves taking a few moments each morning to reflect. Set your intentions. Prepare yourself mentally for the challenges ahead. In a fast-paced world where mornings often start with rushing and stress, adopting a mindful and deliberate approach to beginning your day can have a profound impact on your overall morning routine. Years. My mornings were chaotic. The alarm would go off. I would immediately dive into my phone, checking emails and social media. This habit left me feeling anxious and overwhelmed before I even got out of bed. I realized that I was letting external forces dictate my mood and mindset for the day. Inspired by the Stoic practice of morning rituals, I decided to make some changes. Reflection. I decided to change my morning routine. Instead of reaching for my phone, I started using the first 15 minutes of my day to set my mindset. This simple change greatly improved my life. The morning routine. Wake up early. Give yourself enough time in the morning so that you don't feel rushed. Waking up early allows you to start your day calm and focused. Breathing mindfully. Start your day by spending a few minutes breathing mindfully or meditating. This helps you focus on the present moment. Taking deep breaths can reduce anxiety and set a calm tone for the day. Gratitude practice. Think of 3 things you are grateful for. This practice shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. What you have. Fostering a positive outlook. Set intentions. Reflect on the kind of person you want to be and the values you want to uphold. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, To enjoy. To love. Setting clear intentions helps you navigate your day with purpose and clarity. 5. Visualize success. Spend a few minutes visualizing your goals and the steps you will take to achieve them. This practice boosts motivation and confidence, making it easier to tackle your tasks. 6. Positive affirmations. Say affirmations that reinforce your intentions and goals. Phrases like, I am capable. I am resilient. I will approach today with calm and focus can help set a constructive mindset. 7. Review your day. Look at your schedule and plan your day. Identify potential challenges and think about how you can handle them with patience and wisdom. This preparation helps you feel more in control and ready to face whatever comes your way. 8. The deep message. The deep message behind morning mindset setting is that the way you start your day significantly influences your mood. Productivity. Interactions.by taking control of your mornings. You set the tone for a more intentional and fulfilling day. This practice aligns with the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control, your thoughts, attitudes and actions. This habit might seem controversial in a society that often glorifies business and multitasking. Many people believe that productivity starts with diving straight into work. Stoic philosophy teaches us that taking time for reflection and setting intentions is not a waste. An essential investment in our mental and emotional well-being. 6. Being. By focusing on the positive, you can handle stress better, make better decisions, interact more positively with others. This approach encourages a proactive, mindful way of life, which is the opposite of living in the moment. Daily reflection. Daily reflection is a powerful Stoic practice that involves examining your thoughts, actions, experiences at the end of each day. This habit encourages self-awareness, personal growth, continuous improvement. In a world where days blur together and moments pass by in a whirlwind of activity, taking time for daily reflection can provide clarity, direction, a deeper sense of purpose. My journey with daily reflection began during a period when I felt directionless and overwhelmed. I was constantly busy, rarely felt productive or fulfilled. I read about the Stoic philosopher Seneca, who advocated for regular self-reflection. Examination. Inspired by his practice, I decided to incorporate daily reflection into my routine. Initially, it felt awkward and time-consuming, however. As I persisted, it became a cherished part of my day, reflecting on my actions, thoughts, emotions helped me identify patterns, celebrate small victories, learn from my mistakes, find a quiet space, choose a calm, comfortable place where you can reflect without distractions. This could be a cozy corner of your home, a quiet park bench, any space that helps you focus. 2. Calm and focused breathing. Start with a few minutes of calm and focused breathing or meditation. This helps center your mind and bring your focus to the present moment. Deep breathing. Deep breathing can reduce anxiety and set a calm tone for the day. Gratitude practice. Think of 3 things you are grateful for. This practice shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. Journal your thoughts. Write down your experiences and feelings from the day. What went well? What problems did you face? How did you deal with them? Writing down your thoughts can help you understand them better and give you a record to look back on. Point 3. Think about your actions and how you acted and made decisions. Did they match your values and goals? Did you act with integrity, kindness, wisdom? Honest self-assessment is crucial for personal growth. 4. Identify lessons learned. Think about what you learned from the day's experiences. Every day offers opportunities for growth, whether through successes or failures. By identifying these lessons, you can make each day a stepping stone for improvement. 5. Set intentions for tomorrow. Based on your reflections, set clear, achievable goals for the next day. This helps you approach each new day with purpose and determination. 6. Practice gratitude. End your reflections with a note of gratitude. Acknowledge the positive aspects of your day, no matter how small. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, fostering a positive mindset. The deep message behind daily reflection is the importance of living an examined life. As Socrates famously said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." Daily reflection encourages mindfulness and self-practice gratitude. End your day by thinking about the things you're thankful for. Focus on the positive parts of your day, even the small things. Gratitude makes you focus on what you have instead of what you don't. This helps you think positively. The main idea of daily reflection is that it helps you live a more aware life. Socrates said that life without reflection is not worth living. Daily reflection helps you think about your actions and understand your values and goals. It helps you take responsibility for your personal growth and always try to be a better version of yourself. In a culture that often values external achievements over personal growth, daily reflection can seem controversial. Many people are taught to measure success by external things like money and status. Daily reflection challenges this by emphasizing inner virtues and self-improvement. The deep message behind these Stoic habits is about living with purpose and integrity. It's about doing what you believe in and always trying to be the best version of yourself. By following Stoic principles, you improve your own life and make the world better. Each habit helps you live a more meaningful, balanced, fulfilling life. Take the first step today. Think about your actions. Set your intentions. Do good things. Be more careful about how you spend your money. As you start to follow these habits, you will see a big change that leads to a life of greater wisdom, courage, justice, temperance. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that step with the wisdom of Stoicism guiding your way. If our content has been making your day a little brighter, you want to help us reach new heights, we'd be very happy if you'd consider supporting the channel. Your support helps us make more great content. Join our Patreon community to get special content, early access to new videos, more. Your support helps us make content and spread joy. Time gesture. You can buy me a coffee at insert buy me a coffee link here. It's a quick and easy way to show some love and keep the good vibes flowing. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being a part of this amazing journey. We couldn't do it without you. Catch you in the next video.